What's up, Camden County, Alison Shores, Camden County Chamber of Commerce, and you're catching the 18th episode of the Getting in Your Business podcast. Our Get in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Comcast Business, Georgia Power Company, Hargrave, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. So let's get down to business. Today, I'm with two of my favorite people, Josh and Rachel from SpeedX Custom Carts. Look at me, I got it right.
You did get it right.
I'm so excited.
SpeedX.
Yeah, I always say SpeedX. So it's SpeedX. So I love talking about golf carts. I'm so excited. So first things first, let's learn a little bit about you guys and how we got into golf carts. So who are you? Tell us, Josh. Who are you?
So Josh Harper moved here roughly 20 years ago and never left. Former Navy, retired last year. As far as the golf carts go, back in 2021, I had the opportunity. Someone presented me the opportunity to get into the golf cart business.
Okay.
I don't think it ever started out as, hey, here's a new career for you. Yeah. It's hey, you're very good, with mechanical things and electrical things. How about we redo a couple golf carts and on the side and make a little money? And
oh wow, that's how it started.
That's all how it started, out of a garage. I had other plans for my career after the Navy. Yeah. But I just kind of fell in love with doing the golf carts. It fit me, kind of fit our family and what we needed to do after the Navy, and it's just grown to be what it is now.
I love that. Now, Rachel, I know you're not going to do a whole lot of talking. I had to really convince you to get here. Yeah. But tell us, what is your role? Because I know that you have a full-time job on top of everything else. So everything with this business is, extra.
Yes.
So what do you do?
I'm the catch-all.
You're the catch-all.
I am the catch-all.
So you're there handing him stuff. He needs it.
I am. I'm in the shop when he's back there working, handing him tools, getting him whatever he needs.
Yep.
Saying yes, sir.
Yeah.
When he needs something.
I'm going to document that she said that. Yes, sir.
I also handle the books.
Gotcha.
I make the calls. I set up activities. I reach out to the community.
And gosh, y'all are trying to get involved in everything. I love it.
We are. I have actually. That's on me. I've lacked in that department.
Yeah.
We've just been busy. So staying out there in the community, as well as having a full-time job, as well as handling SpeedX, kind of gets behind. But we're stepping that up. And trying to get back out there and get our name out there even more, with the fact that people still don't know that we are where we are.
So let's talk about your location, because there is some great things about your location. So where are you guys located?
All right, so we're on Industrial Drive in St. Mary's, which is located behind the St. Mary's Police Department, off of Point Peter Road.
Yes.
So we're back in the industrial district. A lot of people don't know we're back there because we're not out there on 40 like budget golf carts or auto pros.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a destination location in a way. You come to look at golf carts with us. You have the opportunity to drive the golf cart down Industrial Drive.
That's what I was going to say. I can test drive what it's really going to be like in my subdivision.
Exactly.
I can take it on the real roads and stuff, and that's so cool. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it also allows us. We don't have the overhead that we tried. We tried to move out on the Highway 40 and
it's
get
expensive.
that more popular location.
40. Yes.
Yeah, oh man.
Oof.
So allows us to have a lower overhead, keep our prices lower. Our goal was always to give the highest quality parts, highest quality service at the lowest price possible.
I love it.
So
let's talk about some of the things that you have, because, there's a lot that you do there. I know that there's the sale of the golf carts. So let's talk about the golf carts that you sell.
Okay, so when we first got into business, we got into the custom cart market. So there's two brands that we deal with that. So it's Navitas, which is a Canadian company, and Augusta Golf Carts. They have a rolling chassis frame that we can build a custom cart off of.
Okay.
Both of those chassis are exactly like an E-Z-Go TXT. So a lot of people have heard of the E-Z-Go's club cars. So this is based off an E-Z-Go. So anything that fits an E-Z-Go golf cart will fit this one. So
that's cool.
You have a lot of options that you can use.
I think when people, you think about Easy Go, you hear that all the time, mainly because they're at golf courses, and those golf carts are made for golf courses.
Right.
Not for necessarily like riding around in your neighborhood. They're made for the commercial use of those golf carts. Correct. Okay. Continue.
So as we've grown, we got into 2 different brands that we sell now. Mm-hmm. So the first one that we got into is the Rev brand, REV.
Okay.
It is marketed by Augusta Golf Carts. Mm-hmm. It is a Chinese cart, for lack of a better term. People would call them Chinese carts. And then we offer the Mad Jacks cart.
Okay.
So some history kind of in the golf cart. I'm kind of nerd out for a minute.
I love it.
So Mad Jacks is an accessory company.
Okay.
All right. So they make for all the brands of carts. So Easy Go, Club Car, Yamaha, some of your top kind of off-brand carts. They make body kits and mirrors, seats, wheels, tires, brush guards, all of that stuff, right? Well, they decided, hey, we make all the stuff already, and it's very popular. All we're missing is the chassis itself. So they came out. And when
you say chassis, you're gonna have to like the
I'm
frame.
Blind.
Okay.
The frame, the frame of the cart. That was about the only thing they didn't really make. Motors and controllers and that kind of stuff. It's an electric cart. So they decided to get into the golf cart, the whole golf cart business, and their first design was very, very similar to an Easy Go, based off of the same kind of custom platform that we use. And since then, they have come out with their Gen 2, which is what we sell at the shop now.
Okay.
They brought in engineers from Audi to redesign the dash.
Okay.
Which includes RGB lighting, wireless phone charging. It's a really cool setup, touchscreen dash, all that stuff.
Mind blown.
They brought in engineers from Honda Racing to join their team to work on the suspension.
That is cool.
And a few different mechanical points of the cart to really design what a lot of people feel like is the best riding golf cart that's on the market right now.
Wow.
They're really cool carts. We have a few at the shop now. So if you're listening, stop by, check them out.
So you said something that I kind of want to touch on for just a second before we get back onto, what all you guys have. You touched on something. You said they're Chinese made, right? And I think there's this big myth in this world about, what's American made, what's Chinese made, so tell me, kind of give me the truth there on what's actually made in the U.S., what's not with golf carts.
All right. So what we see a lot is customers come in, they're like, I want an American cart, Easy Go, Club Car, Yamaha. All right, well, let's start off. Yamaha is not really an American-made company. It's a Japanese company. All right, so, but all the golf cart parts, I'm going to say 90% of Easy Go or Club Cars, all the parts are still made in China. Yeah, they're just assembled here. Gotcha. And different companies have varying levels of how much they actually assemble here in the United States. So, yeah, Easy Go and Club Car, they have plants here in Georgia that assemble the majority of the golf cart. Some of the China carts that we talk about, they're going to come over, they're going to be like half assembled already. Okay. And then companies are going to take them and finish them up. The thing with the China carts are, well, I'm not going to be able to get parts, repair parts later. If it doesn't matter how good the warranty is. If it's 2 or 3 years, it doesn't matter. They're not going to have parts available. Right. There are parts available for these Chinese carts. Not all brands are created equal. I think it's kind of falls on us as the dealers to do our research and find those companies that we feel are going to be here long term, and the people who actually market the cart. So for like our Rev brand, Augusta Golf Carts, Augusta Golf Carts doesn't just sell the Rev golf cart and that's all they have.
Gotcha.
They also own the Empire wheels, which is what we use on the majority of our golf carts. They deal with accessories. They're a full-fledged golf cart warehouse. They're not going anywhere.
Gotcha.
Those guys actually that own Augusta Golf Carts, they all came from Easy Go. They were all Hobbs and Easy Go.
Oh, wow.
Decided to go out and do something for themselves and, go in a different direction. So that's how AGC was formed.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. So now, do you service these golf carts? I mean, I know you build them, you customize them, and you have the accessories. We've talked about that, but what about servicing them? Because I don't know how often they need service, or if something is to break, or I don't know.
We do. We service all brands.
Okay.
So we don't discriminate against the different brands. If it's broke, we will figure out how to fix it.
So if I already have an Easy Go, something's not working on it, I can bring it to you. Not a problem. You can work on it.
Not a problem.
Now, what if I wanted to soup up my regular, like let's say I already have a golf cart and I decided that I want this thing to be purple with lime green frogs on it.
That is our main goal, right?
Okay.
We want to basically take whatever golf cart you have. A lot of people bring in a cart and they're like, yeah, it's nice, but it's older. It's kind of plain.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about it. Let me tell you about all the options that you have. Show you some pictures of carts that we've done in the past. A lot of people just don't know. They don't even know what's out there.
I'm going to be honest. Before I met you guys, I did not realize everything that you could do to a golf cart. And when the first time that I got to see your warehouse, I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I mean, before we got into the business, I didn't know.
But it's just, you had a golf cart at one point that you were doing, and it looked just like my Jeep, and I was like, David Shores, I need that golf cart. Like exactly. I was like a little mini me. It was perfect. But that's the thing. I think it's so cool that you can do all of that. Anything that somebody can dream of. You don't have to. Just be in the market for a golf cart. If you already have one, you want something done to it, you're the man for that. And if, but hey, if you're looking to start from the ground up and you need a golf cart, you got that too.
Now, we probably are a little different. So, like, when you bring your golf cart in, if it is that older cart that's, you want all these things done to it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's going to cost me $9,000 to do all this stuff to it. Where if your golf cart's only worth $3,000 and it's not going to be, you're not going to get that money back out of it in the end, then that's what we tell you.
But that's what I love. You're very honest with people, and it's kind of what your whole thing is about. I think I know most people, when they go in there, they may want to talk about golf carts at first, but they leave there just being friends with you. So I think that that's awesome that people say that about you and, tell me about that. And it's just so cool. You're all about the people. And
I'm not a very good salesman.
You're not. You're really not.
Really not.
People come in sometimes and they're like, I have my mind made up. I want all of these things, and I want, I'm going to spend all this money with you. And, I go, well, I wouldn't really do it that way.
But,
don't waste all your money to do that on something that you're never going to get back out, or it's kind of a waste. And Rachel kind of looks at me and it's like, sometimes you need to stop talking.
Yeah.
But that's not me. I'm not.
Yeah.
He's honest to a fault.
Yeah. I love that. And I think, it gives, I don't know, people feel safe and they feel like, okay, well, we can't have this conversation. He's going to be honest. So if I need to spend, this money, I'll know that that's real, because when I came in here wanting to spend this money, he wouldn't let me,
Exactly. And that's exactly what he does.
Yeah.
He's honest to a fault, and sometimes not to the benefit of the business, but always to the benefit of the customer.
I love that. I love it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We want to make money. We want to make lots of it and all that. But
not to the detriment.
At the same time, part of the reason I got in this business was I had a bad interaction at another golf cart shop.
Okay.
Back when I was just a regular customer.
Yeah.
And it just stuck with me, and it kind of changed how I feel about the retail industry. And
but I love to hear that, because that means that there's a real care and there's a real reason behind your care. And I love that. So just so you know, I just wanted to throw that in there. Because you're not very good at
rule number one, you won't walk out of our shop and feel like you got screwed over by us at all. And I felt bad one day. The guy that works for me and I were in the shop, and it was just the two of us. And I guess we had some customers walk in. Well, I didn't hear them. I mean, I had the door up between the shop and the showroom, and they walked back and they kind of stood there at the door. Well, I missed them. I didn't hear them. I didn't see them.
Yeah.
And I just happened to go back and look at my phone like 5 or 10 minutes later, and I was like, who was in the showroom? You know, I'm looking at the cameras for whatever reason. It showed up as an event. Well, I noticed, I recognized the shirt.
Did you?
And it's another business here in town. And I recognized the shirt, and I was like, okay, I've seen that shirt. I've seen that logo somewhere. So I called Rachel, and I'm like, hey, look at this video. Who are these people?
Yeah.
And
it bothered you that bad that you had missed somebody?
It did. So like Rachel got on the phone, and she called, and the business owners weren't at the business, but
I had to actually go there.
She actually had to go to the business, and the employee called them so she could talk to them on the phone and apologize that we missed them at the shop. Like that, it means a lot to me.
Yeah, that it matters, and things like that matter, and especially like with me when I miss people, I miss people all the time. Unfortunately, it's just me and Shauna here, and I always feel terrible. And I'm just doing the best I can to
doing it, girl.
But that's the thing. Like you care.
And I mean, it's another thing that Rachel hates me for. We have a work cell phone.
Yeah.
So a lot of customers have that work cell phone number.
Yeah.
And I used to forward the shop phone to that cell phone all the time.
Yeah.
And
me too. I used to do this.
People call all the time, right? So, being a former Navy chief, I'm used to getting calls.
Yeah.
All throughout the night for random reasons, so it doesn't really bother me. But she's like, "Look, you're not in the Navy anymore.
Yeah,
you don't.
We're
you don't
done
have
with
to
that.
answer the phone at 7 or 8 o'clock at night." But I do.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Because somebody might be on their golf cart and have a question or need something, and you're gonna.
That's it.
I love it. Now I do want to talk about something. I want to know about like gas versus electric golf carts. Because obviously I know the difference. You're going to charge one, gas up one, but what are the pros and cons of each? Like,
all right, so gas. A lot of people come in the store and they're very hardcore. We want gas. We don't even want to look at electric. There used to only be either gas or your lead acid battery powered electric carts.
Okay.
So we'll start with the gas. Right.
Okay.
Ride it for 2 months. Put gas in it. Get a tune-up done every 6 months, that kind of thing. Some cons, right? They're gonna leak oil eventually.
Okay.
So you're gonna have that little oil drippage on your garage floor.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna start running rough after a while, especially if it's a little bit older golf cart.
Okay.
With the gas ones, what we see is if it's older than about 10 years old, the parts start becoming hard to get.
Okay.
Right. For instance, Yamaha. We sell Yamaha gas parts at the shop. That's the ones that we prefer to build the custom carts out of. If it's not their latest version, it's hard to get.
Okay.
They try to push you toward buying their new stuff. Right.
Okay.
Understandable. That's their business model.
Yeah.
Some of the easy go stuff, if it's early 2000s, it's hard to get.
Okay.
There's only a handful of people that, even in the South here, that can get parts for some of these carts.
Yeah.
Great. Nothing against gas. A lot of campgrounds are going away from allowing gas golf carts because of the noise.
Oh.
Right. The kind of eco-friendly type rules. On the electric side, you kind of again split off there between your lead acid lead acid carts versus your lithium golf carts.
I have a question about lithium batteries once we get done, but continue.
Okay. Lead acid is kind of going to be your older style. Most all your new golf carts are going to come with lithium.
Okay.
You're going to go further, faster, more efficient on a lithium golf cart than you are the lead acid.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with lead acid. They're still tried and true.
Yes, they are.
I
don't like that. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so the lead acid part. Okay, so like your car battery is going to be a lead acid battery.
Okay.
Okay. It's going to be something that you have to check water level in every couple weeks, or every month, depending on how much you ride the golf cart.
Gotcha. Okay.
Eventually, you're going to get corrosion on your battery terminals, just like you would in your car. So there's a lot more maintenance involved with the lead acid batteries than your lithium batteries.
Okay.
Now, you still have your your old school guys who want to keep that lead acid cart. They believe in it.
Yeah.
The lithium, we do a lot of lithium conversions at the shop, and
you can convert one battery to the next.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Wild.
So we'll take a lead acid golf cart, and just to kind of just do a kind of a roundabout rough figure number there. You know, somebody comes in for a lead acid, they need batteries, right? Roughly anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200 out the door to get us at a lead acid batteries. You come in for a lithium upgrade, you're looking at somewhere between, just depending on which one it is, we'll say $2,500 to $3,500, somewhere off in that range. But your lead acid battery is going to come with either a 12-month or 18-month warranty. Yeah. Your lithium is going to come with an 8-year warranty. Oh, wow. So
big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. There's no maintenance on a lithium battery. So you don't have to check your water levels. You don't have to worry about corrosion ever forming on the terminals. Lithium is a lot lighter than a lead acid battery. So,
well, you know, some people I've heard about lithium batteries catching on fire. Is that true? Like, do they?
They do.
Okay.
Okay. Not all lithium batteries are created equal again.
Yeah.
So, you know, we get a call, about 1 or 2 calls a week about, hey, can you install this battery that we bought off of Amazon? The answer for anybody who's listening and you're thinking about calling me, the answer is no.
Okay.
All right. We're an eco battery dealer, and there's probably 2 or 3 more that have very good reputations that we would install at the shop that we believe in, that have never shown any kind of.
I was about to say that have been tried and true. Like, you've tested them, you know what they're capable of or whatever, you know.
Because I'm not a lawyer, but I'm sure somewhere, you know, if I install this Amazon battery in your golf cart and it burns your house down, I'm sure somewhere down the road I'm going to be held liable for it.
Yeah.
And
I wish people.
I'm a small business. I can't be held liable for that. All right, come on.
Yeah. And
I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, I wish people understood sometimes, you may see a great price on something, but you need to understand what you're getting.
I mean, you get what you pay for.
You really do. And, you know, I see it all the time, especially in this business. I'm trying to, you know, remind people, shop at your local, you know, anywhere in your local community, shop with them, you know, first before you just turn to Amazon and everything else. I think that's huge because you get what you pay for. You know,
and I think, you know, I feel good about the brands that we carry.
Yeah.
And if you kind of look at the other 2 shops here in Camden, they carry the same brands, right? So obviously, if we're all 3 picking the same brands that
must be
carry,
a good brand.
It's a good brand, right? I mean, we put a lot of research into it to protect ourselves.
And you know, like, there's here in Camden County, I mean, we are truly starting, especially in downtown St. Mary's and probably Laurel Island. Like, it's the cart lifestyle. And so, did I say it right? The cart lifestyle.
It is. That's kind of cart life.
Cart life. Yeah.
Because,
you
remember seeing all the stickers back in the day, like Salt Life.
Yes.
Right? It's cart life.
Because, you know, you get home from work and you just scoot around in your golf cart, you know, to dinner, to get some ice cream, to whatever it is. You know, I think that's really cool. Just to be able to embrace the cart lifestyle here and it's still a pretty new thing. You know, like the villages down in Florida, that's probably the largest golf cart community in the country. Yeah. Maybe even in the world. Yeah. I love it.
Thousands upon thousands of golf carts down there. But here in, you know, St. Mary's, like you said, Laurel, Osprey Cove, Cumberland Harbor, starting to come up Sanctuary Cove, north end of the county. All these places are starting to embrace that cart life.
Yes, they are.
I love it. This is great.
But the cart life doesn't just stop at, you know, in your subdivision.
It doesn't.
You know? A lot of people look and they see a golf cart as something they rode around on a golf course, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like there's no other use for it.
That's not the case anymore.
It just stops, right? So, no, I mean, we have customers who've put over 800 miles on their golf cart in a couple months since they bought it from us. You know,
that's wild. I'm just glad people are getting outside and doing something.
Exactly.
You know, so I think that's amazing.
Out in the community.
Yeah. Yes, and that's so neat. I love it.
You know, they're part of. You know, we have one customer out in Cumberland Harbor. He's part of different organizations for the community. He was it pickleball? Plays pickleball every morning.
Yeah.
He's all over the place. He hardly ever uses his regular vehicle.
He scoots around the golf cart.
Yes, that's
I
all
love
he
it.
does.
I love
Multiple
that.
customers in downtown St. Mary's that they tell me, look, when I get home, I don't leave in my regular vehicle. Like
That's
if
awesome.
I go anywhere, I'm in a golf cart.
I think it's just so cool that you can make it look like anything you want. You want speakers, you want lights, you want wheels, you want, whatever you want. You want it lifted, you want it, we got it.
Yes,
we can
any
do
color
it.
combo you want. It doesn't matter. It's for you.
And if you don't know what you want, like you have examples and you have such a creative mind, the both of you putting stuff together, it's so incredible. I love it.
I'll tell you this: the creativeness comes from him.
Yeah.
He is the creative genius behind SpeedX. Truly, if design wise, I give him my opinion. There are times that I'm like, that is going to be awful.
Yeah.
And when he's just like, trust the process, trust it, Rachel.
And it ends up being amazing.
And it ends up being amazing.
I love that.
I eat my words every single time. It never fails. He makes me eat my words.
He's just waiting for you to learn. It's
He
fun.
is. He really is. But I don't think I ever will.
You know, when we moved actually across the street, Industrial Drive there, straight across the street to a new shop earlier this year. And we actually formed a conference room in there.
Yeah.
Conference table, you know, I don't know how big the TV is. I don't know if it's big.
It's a 60.
But it's so you can go in and we can sit down, and there's so many options when you're talking about building a custom golf cart from the ground up.
Do you build it on the screen for them?
As much as we can.
Right.
As much as we can. We'll show
Well, that's pretty awesome.
different. You know, if you want this color, okay, we're gonna pull up that color golf cart, on Google and look at all of them and say, okay, what color combinations match, what looks good. Here are the products we offer, and find that exact
So you
perfect
take time.
match.
Okay.
It's 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
I
love that.
So, we set an
Wow.
appointment, we go in, we sit down, that way it's a little bit more comfortable. Used to, we all stood at a counter for 2 hours and
Yep. Flip through magazines or whatever it
after
was.
about
Yeah.
10 or 20 minutes, you're like, all right, I'm tired of standing, I'm tired of looking at this,
Yeah.
flipping a computer monitor around,
Yes.
400 times. So it just made it a little bit more comfortable to come in, and it doesn't matter if it's a custom build from the ground up or you're bringing your cart for a complete refurb or whatever it is. We step in, she calls it the war room.
Yeah.
I do. That's what it is. It's a war room. It's where the creative mind comes to play.
Yeah.
And we have a whiteboard in there. We do it all. Even when we're just game planning for the business, like we do it all
Yeah.
in that room.
I don't feel like I see your shirt. I feel like I don't ever see you out of a SpeedX shirt.
You don't pretty
I
much.
see her face. So we're going to dinner in like our SpeedX shirt. Is it?
It's my nice SpeedX shirt. So
okay.
it's the one without the oil stains on it.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
I would say I'm not your typical business owner. I'll be always gonna catch me probably with a hat on, tennis shoes, and a t-shirt. Very rarely do I put on a collared shirt of any kind.
But if you're gonna have that on, it's gonna say SpeedX.
Yeah, and if I gotta wear a collared shirt that doesn't say SpeedX, I'm gonna have a hat on.
Yeah, something is gonna say SpeedX.
Yes, he's always representing. He truly is. But yes, so when we go out to dinner, it's the fancy SpeedX shirt. It's fancy SpeedX t-shirt.
Yeah, no oil stains.
No oil stains.
Hello, Rachel. No oil stains.
Exactly.
Well, guys, this has been so much fun today. Tell people where you guys are located. I don't know if you gave the address earlier, just so they know where you are again, and a phone number, because I know that thing is probably about to blow up again.
All right, we're at 108 Industrial Drive, Suite C. Again, St. Mary's, right behind the police station. Take Industrial Drive.
You'll see us on the
we're
right.
up on the right. Phone number 912-510-9387.
Perfect.
If you need to send us an email, sales@speedxllc.com. Check out our website, again, speedxllc.com. Find us on Facebook.
Was there anything else you want to talk about?
The website is being updated. It's going to be about a week or so before it's fully updated. So there are we haven't updated with new carts or anything like that. What's out there is not what's for sale right now. That's on me. I'm still trying to get all of that stuff correct.
And honestly, by the time this comes out, you'll probably be on there.
Okay, well,
We'll be up
fantastic.
and running.
Yeah, we're just normal people. I mean,
Yeah.
things get done and then they get forgotten for a little bit. And
Yeah.
we do have a new employee that I want to give a shout out to, Madeline Jacobs.
Yay.
She came on to help us old people out with social media.
We all need it.
We do.
We need it. I learned that, Facebook's for old people, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it is
she
not.
told us that too.
Yeah.
Facebook's for old people.
Yeah, but old to them is like, what, 25, 30? Like, ugh,
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Awesome.
so she just came on. She's already doing a good job. And our mechanic at the shop, Ed Long, great guy. He's retired already, and he just needed something to do, and but I love it. You don't find people very very often that when they come to work, they're head down,
Actually working. Yeah.
until it's time to go home.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Ed. He does a fantastic job, high quality. So
Yes, he does. I very rarely see him in the office. Like he walks in maybe twice during the day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's out in the shop.
I love it.
And Josh is right. Madeline is doing a great job. She is helping relieve some pressure for me,
Yeah.
relieve some of that stress.
Well,
taking
Madeline,
some
we
of
are
those
glad you were
things.
there.
she also
for
brings
sure.
the grandbaby to work. So
Yeah, that's
Yes.
important. She needs to do that.
Exactly.
Well, guys, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. Just thank you for taking the time. And Rachel, thank you for being here.
Yes.
I'm really
you.
thankful you were here. All right. Thank you, guys. Please go check out SpeedX. You have caught the 18th episode of the Getting in Your Business podcast.